Hey, Tulare County, Craig Powers, Powers Firearms Training. I'm out here with Becky Powers, who's stapling targets. And we're Powers Firearms Training, and well, we really enjoy coming to the range with you. Now, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Tulare County course of fire for your CCW. So what happens now, 2019, is that if you have a permit with Tulare County or Kern or whatever, Kern, California County, you have to shoot every gun that's on your permit every time you renew the permit. And when you get a new permit, you have to shoot all the guns you're going to want to put on your permit for your new permit. So if you had one gun, you'd have to shoot one gun. If you have two guns, you have to shoot two. So, and then when you come out to renew, you have to shoot all those guns you have listed on your permit. So if Tulare County allowed you to have 20 guns in your permit, you'd have to shoot all 20 guns. It's pretty straightforward. Now, Tulare has their own rules. In fact, every agency that issues permits in the state of California has to have their rules about what they consider a course of fire. So, for instance, you live in Tulare County. You have a permit. You have to follow Tulare County's sheriff's rules for course of fire. And they're pretty simple. That would be whatever rounds the gun holds. So it's a 6-shot revolver, you'd have to shoot 6. And you fire the 6 rounds, and you have to hit the target 3 times out of the 6. You have to have a 50% score on a pretty generous target. It's the Q target is what we use. And if you had a 5-shot revolver, how would you do that, Craig? Do you have to hit it 2.5 times? You have to like split the line with the bullet and have half in to, no. You have to hit it 3 times. You should be able to hit it 3 out of 5 times. It's a big target, it's at 7 yards. So it's not like it's clear across the ranch, you know, like, do I have to hit it at 100 yards with my 2-inch revolver, Craig? No, it's pretty straightforward, 7 yards. So I know in the past you didn't have to shoot your guns to do your instruction with Tulare County. Now you do. And you have to shoot all your guns. So if you have 3, like we talked about, you have to shoot all 3. So we're just going to run through it so you can see there's no time limit and you don't have to use holsters. So if you have a gun bag, that's fine. Just bring your gun bag to the range. It's okay. So we're going to run through it. Revolver first, I think. Are you good there? I'm just trying to make sure you're all right. Because, you know, it's a big range. It's the great outdoors, and we want to make sure you... Oh, there's Becky hiding. Okay, you ready? You good? Comfortable? All right. So, Becky, we come to the table. We have our guns out. What's the first thing you want us to do?
Load and make ready.
Load. It's pretty easy. Just load my gun. All right. Do I have to use the speed loader?
Nope, not unless you want to.
Okay. But if I wanted to, I could. So keep the muzzle pointed down range. It's a 6-shot revolver. We'll put 6 rounds in it. Now, each agency has their own requirements. So Kern's different, etc. Okay, so I got my gun loaded, got it out in front of me, got 2 hands on the gun.
Okay, on the command, fire all rounds in the gun, center of the target. Your command to fire is the word threat. Threat.
And I would bench the gun, and then the staff will have you step back from the bench, and then the staff will go down, and myself or Becky or the staff will score your target. You'd have to hit it 3 out of 6 times. What if I had a 10-shot automatic? So I have a 10-round magazine, one in the chamber, or do I have to shoot 11 rounds? No. It's just whatever your magazine holds. So if you have a 10-round magazine, it's 10 rounds. If you had a 15-round magazine, it's 15 rounds. If you had a 6-round magazine, it's 6 rounds. It's whatever the magazine holds. Even though the gun will add magazine plus 1. It's just whatever the magazine holds. So, Becky, I'm ready with my second gun.
Okay, go ahead and load and make ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead and carefully fire all 10 rounds, center of the target. On the command, threat.
So we'll have a step back, and then we'll go down range and check the target. Let's see if we hit it. So, all right, Becky, so when we go down range, do they have to be in the white?
Yes, on the inner part of the target, if it breaks the line out here, it does count as being part of the target, part of
Okay,
its
so
course.
not our first rodeo at this, but see, it's 7 yards, it's 7 steps. It's not that hard. And you know, it's a great time to come out and practice. There's like green hills and bees. There's like a whole beehive up here active, and it's cool and nice and not too hot and not too cold. Get out to the range with your family, have a good time. That's what we think you should do. And you know, take care of yourself. And you remember the law changed, so you got to shoot all your guns.